In a world where wars are no longer declared but simply launched, two silent monsters rise from opposite ends of the Middle East. One takes to the skies with stealth, the other erupts from underground like thunder. What happens when Israel's F-35I Adir stealth fighter and Iran's Qasem-Basr MRBM missile are pushed into the spotlight of shadow warfare? Let's fly into a showdown where every second decides who controls the skies and who controls fear itself. The F-35I Adir is not just a fighter jet. It is a flying brain cloaked in invisibility. This fifth-generation stealth aircraft, customized uniquely for the Israeli Air Force, can infiltrate the most advanced air defense systems undetected. Flying faster than sound and lower than radar, the Adir can strike, vanish, and return without anyone knowing it was even there. What makes it special? A fusion of AI-assisted decision-making, electronic warfare capabilities, and unmatched sensor dominance. The F-35I can jam enemy systems, collect data in real time, and even control drones mid-air. It is, quite literally, a flying command center. During the recent Israeli-Iranian skirmish, it was reported that the F-35I entered Iranian airspace at night, bypassed Russian-made S-300 missile systems, and delivered a payload of Spice 1000 precision-guided bombs on suspected IRGC targets. And not a single radar beeped. That's not a story, that's a statement of technological supremacy. The Adir uses directed infrared countermeasures to avoid heat-seeking missiles and can share target data with other aircraft and ground systems instantly. It's not just an aircraft, it's a network. And when it disappears behind the clouds, the only thing left is destruction on the ground. This is not just military dominance, this is psychological warfare. While adversaries are still debating whether it was a drone or a missile, it was neither. It was Adir. Now, what happens when the silence is broken by fire, when the target answers back? Enter the Qasem-Basr MRBM. This is not a missile you see. It's a missile you hear in nightmares. Rising from deep underground silos, protected by reinforced concrete and electronic camouflage, the Basr emerges like a demon of retaliation. With a range exceeding 2,000 kilometers and terminal guidance precision, Qasem-Basr is Iran's message written in fire. We are watching. We can reach. Equipped with GPS and inertial navigation systems, this missile doesn't just rely on launch, it adjusts mid-flight. Iran's engineers developed terrain contour matching capabilities, allowing it to fly through valleys, under radar cover, and strike with surgical accuracy. In the latest escalation, reports claimed a Basr missile flew past Israeli early warning systems and struck near a cyber intelligence hub just miles from Tel Aviv. Coincidence? Not likely. Iran is playing a game of message and mirror. If you can be silent, we can be loud. If you can vanish, we can appear when it matters most. And if you think we're blind, our missiles see everything. The Basr is more than a weapon. It's a warning shot wrapped in steel. Each launch is theater, each hit is political, and each silence afterward is deafening. It disrupts not only military targets but also social media signals, infrastructure, morale, even perception. This is a 21st century missile for a 21st century media war. So, who holds the upper hand? The ghost in the sky or the flame from the ground? The F-35I Adir and Qasem-Basr MRBM represent two sides of a future war. Stealth versus spectacle, precision versus projection, silence versus statement. But make no mistake, both are deadly. And both are watching. The war may not be official, but the battlefield is already hot. This story doesn't end here. In our next episode, we'll simulate a head-on collision. What happens when Adir targets the launch site and Basr takes aim at the runway? Subscribe for exclusive battle analytics, tech breakdowns, and visual simulations. Because in the age of invisible wars, information is your first defense.